students, welcome back in our channel Target Point Classes. Today we are going to discuss about square roots of a complex number. Welcome back students after a long time. So today we are going to discuss about the square and square root of complex number, and I would like to request to you all just see the video completely, because here I have discussed 4 methods. Generally in your book you will have only 1 or 2 methods, but I will discuss today 4 methods which is useful for your boards examination, competitive examination, mainly for JEE Mains or advanced. And finally the most interesting or attractive method is the last one, that is shortcut tricks method. This is very much useful for JEE Mains and advanced. Okay, so just go through it properly and completely to understand these 4 methods. Okay students, as example we have taken one complex number minus 15 minus 8i. Now we want to find out the square root of this complex number. So here we are using first method, that is descriptive method, specially for boards, and in your textbook you used to see this method only. So find the square root. So as we have to find out the square root of this complex number, so here we have to assume something as square root. So I have assumed here the square root of this complex number minus 15 minus 8i is equal to x plus iy. So anyhow we have to find out the value of x and y to get our required square root. So here is some particular method. So the method is, first we have to take square both sides. So taking square both sides. So after taking square, the left hand side will becomes minus 15 minus 8i, and the right hand side will becomes x plus iy whole square. So now if you see, minus 15 minus 8i is equal to, here we have used actually a plus b whole square formula. So after using this formula we'll have like this, x square minus y square plus 2i xy. So now at the beginning of this chapter you have already learned that to compare between any two complex number, we have to compare in that manner that first compare the real part and then compare the imaginary part. So here also we are using the same method. So here the real part, I mean the left hand complex number is minus 15 and the right hand complex number is x square minus y square. So comparing both sides, so after comparing both sides we will have like this, x square minus y square equal to minus 15 and 2i xy equal to minus 8i. So this portion, I mean this part, real part, here is no change, but for this part in both section you can see I is there, so I will be cancelled and 2 and minus 8 will be cancelled by minus 4. So finally we have xy equals to minus 4. So we have these two equations, and by using these two equations we have to find out the value of x and y. What to do? Here I am going to use substitute method. Substitute method means, by using equation 2, here I have written x equal to minus 4 by y, and from 1, that means x square minus y square equal to minus 15, I have put the value of y here in place of x square. So the equation 1 becomes like this, minus 4 by y whole square minus y square equal to minus 15. So you can see here I have simplified this, I have multiplied both sides by y square, or you can say we have taken LCM y square then multiply both sides. So finally we will have this equation, y to the power 4 minus 15 y square minus 16. So it is actually the quadratic equation with respect to y square. So here I have done middle term method. So middle term method, after that you will have y square minus 16 into y square plus 1 equals to 0. So either y square minus 16 equal to 0 or y square plus 1 equal to 0, but here y square plus 1 is not equal to 0, because if y square plus 1 equal to 0, then we will have imaginary value of y. but you know in x plus iy, x and y both real, so y square plus 1 here not equal to 0. So only one possibility is, that is y square minus 16 equals to 0. So if you solve it, y square minus 16 equals to 0, then the value of y will be what? The value of y will be, once y equal to 4 will have another value is y equal to minus 4, because it can be written a plus b into a minus b form. So y minus 4 into y plus 4. So when y minus 4 equal to 0, so y equal to 4. So when y equal to 4, then what will be the value of x? So by using this equation 2, that means by using this equation, if you put here y equals to 4, then we will have x equal to minus 1. Similarly, if you put here another value of y, that is y equal to minus 4, we will have another value of x, that is x equal to 1, like this. So we have two complex number as a square root, that is y equal to 4, x equal to minus 1. So the complex number is minus 1 plus 4i, because x plus iy format. Similarly, x equal to 1, y equal to minus 4, the complex number will be 1 minus 4i. So if you combine this to solution, we can write this like plus minus, I mean combine this to solution, plus minus 1 minus 4i. So this is our required square root if you combine this solution, or if you want to represent it individually, you can write like this also, because if you go for plus sign, then 1 minus 4i you will have, that is this solution. If you go for minus sign, then minus 1 minus minus plus, so minus 1 plus 4i. This is the another complex number. That's it. This is our first process. Okay students, this is our second method. By using direct formula, basically we can use this method in this examination, JEE Mains or Advanced, like this, and it can be used for as a verification whatever we have done as an answer for any question for board examination also. So actually, so what to do here, we have to use only this formula, this two formula we have to remember, and just believe me, only 10 seconds you can find out the square root of any complex number. So the formula is this: root over x plus iy here consider as any complex number, is equal to plus minus sign is here, then bracket root over mod z plus real part of z divided by 2 plus I into root over mod z minus real part of z divided by 2. Mod z means modulus. And in this case, if y is negative, so y is negative means if the complex number is look like this, root over x minus iy, then we have to use the same formula, but changes is here only. Instead of writing plus, we have to write here minus. So first we have taken the same question, because to show you all, the answer will be same by using this shortcut method, and very useful method. In very short time we can find out the square root. So that is here x equal to, you know, minus 15 and y equals to, you can see, minus 8. So as y is negative, so second condition will be applied here. So root over x minus iy, that means root over minus 15 minus 8i, it can be written according to this formula. So here what to do, plus minus sign, then third bracket root over mod z, mod z means modulus. So mod z formula, you know, root over x square plus y square, so that is root over minus 15 square plus minus 8 square. So if you find out the mod z, it will become 17. Okay, so now mod z you have got, now apply in the formula. So mod z, so in place of mod z you have to write 17 plus real part of z, you can see here real part of z means x minus 15 divided by 2, then what, minus I, then again square root mod z, that is 17, and minus real part of z, that is minus of minus 15 divided by 2. That's it, our formula is complete. So now just you have to calculate it now. So plus minus root over 17 plus of minus 15, that means 2, 2 by 2, that is what, root 1, again minus sign I, 17 minus of minus plus 15, so that is root 32 by 2. So here we will have root over 16. So finally what you have, root 1 means 1 and I into square root of 16 means 4. So finally what you have, plus minus 1 minus 4i, or in first bracket you can write also plus minus 1 minus 4i, that we had got also in the last method, that means descriptive method. So students, you can see here, if you remember the formula, because the formula is very easy, I mean this formula, then you can easily do it even in 5 seconds also if you practice the formula several times. So this is very useful method for your competitive examination. That's it. Okay. Similarly, suppose if you have another complex number, suppose you have got minus 15 plus 8i. Okay. So here you can see x equal to minus 15 but y equals to 8. So y is positive, so you have to use the first formula. So that is what, plus minus root over mod z plus real part of z divided by 2 plus I into root over mod z minus real part of z divided by 2. This is our formula, but here you have used plus sign because we are using now first formula as y is positive. So just if you find out the mod z, you will have 17, real part of z is what, minus 15 by 2, again plus 17 minus of minus 15 by 2. Okay. So finally what we will have, here also 1 and here also plus, so the sign will be 1 plus 4i instead of having 1 minus 4i. So this is our required square root for this complex number. Two complex number, students, different, because here plus sign and here we had minus sign. So this two complex number different, so we have used two different formula. That's it. Okay. Students, this is our third process. By using this two formula, a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square. So you know a plus b whole square formula, a square plus 2ab plus b square, and a minus b whole square, that is a square minus 2ab plus d square. Here also I have taken the same complex number z is equal to minus 15 minus 8i. Now how to use this formula? It may be time taking, little bit time taking if you compare with the previous method, because here you have to think about it, what will be a and what will be b. So as you have to express it, one of them is a, another one is b, so we can think about that, then what will be a and what will be b here. So how to do it? So we can think about that. Just think, how can we express 15, I mean the real part, as a sum or as a addition of two perfect square number? That is our first motto. That means the first step is what? Express real part by using two perfect square number. Perfect square numbers, that we have to think about it, that we have to imagine, otherwise it cannot be done. So if you see from this, that is 615, it can be written like this, as minus sign is here, so we can write 15 is 1 minus 16 minus 8i. Now still here minus 8i. So now if you want to express 8i in that form 2ab, so how can we write 8i in that manner? That is 2 into 4i into 1, isn't it? That means either a equals to 4i or b equals to 1, or b equals to 4i, a equals to 1. Now as ab is here, now we have to represent ab same like that. So how to represent it? 1 minus 16, so 1 minus 16, minus 16 can be represent plus 16i square. Okay, and the thing is same here also. So that is 16i square can be written 4i whole square minus 2 into 4i into 1. Now you can see 1 means 1 square, you know, this is a, this is b, again also this is a, or this is b, this is a, doesn't matter. So now you can see this formula is look like what? Which formula? The second part, that is a minus b whole square part, because here minus 2ab, not plus 2ab. So that's why it can be written like this, 1 minus 4i whole square, isn't it? So what we have finally, that is minus 15 minus 8i is equal to 1 minus 4i whole square. Now you want to find out the square root, so you have to take square root both side. So that is minus 15 minus 8i square root is equal to, as we have taken square root, so here will be a plus minus sign. As you have to put plus minus sign, that means plus minus root over 1 minus 4i whole square. That is actually what, so we can write finally minus 15 minus 8i is equal to plus minus whole into 1 minus 4i. This is our answer. You can see in previous two methods we had got the same answer. So by using this two formula, that is a minus b whole square and a plus b whole square, we can also solve it instead of doing descriptive method. But for boards you have to follow the method whatever the method has given in your book, textbook especially. So but to do in short time we can use this method also, but it will take little bit more time if you compare with our previous method, that means by using direct formula, because here we have to think about a and b, what will be a and what will be b. So similarly we can say one thing, so similarly if you want to find out the square root of minus 15 plus 8i, then what it will be, we can say directly here 1 plus 4i, then it will be our answer, because here is minus sign, that's why here minus, here is plus sign, so here will be a plus sign. If you confuse about that, I will show you once again. Minus 15 plus 8i, so again we are going to write 1 minus 16 but plus 8i here, so that is what 1 plus 4i whole square, here is 1 square, again 2 into 1 into 4i. Now you can see all sign are plus, so that means it's look like what, a plus b whole square, so 1 plus 4i whole square. So again taking square root, then we'll have plus minus 1 plus 4i. So this is our method. Okay, you have to practice it several times, then you can find out easily the square root of any given complex number by using this method also. That's it. Students, here we are going to discuss about the final method, that is the last method, shortcut tricks method, followed by descriptive method. Descriptive means the first method what we had done, that one only. So we have taken again the same complex number, minus 15 minus 8i. So whatever we have done initially in the descriptive method, here also we are doing the same thing. So that is root over minus 15 minus 8i is equal to same thing, x plus iy. So if you are going to take square both side, will have, I am writing here directly because you had already seen in the first method how to get it all. So x square minus y square equal to minus 15 and xy equal to minus 4. That's it. So now here the main part of the question, I mean the main part of this method will start by using the equation 2. Again I am writing, that's why the equation 2, that is xy equal to minus 4. So now we have to find out the factor of minus 4. So you can see easily minus 4 can be expressed only in two ways. First way is either you can write minus 4 into 1, or you can write 1 into minus 4. Now whatever the factors you have got now, we have to put in equation 1 and we have to see whether these factors it's satisfying this equation or not. If it is satisfying this equation, then it's okay. So I'm using the first two factor, that is 4 and minus 1. So now from equation 1, that is, so in place of x I am going to put 4 square, and in place of y I am going to put minus 1 square. So what will have 16 minus 1, that is 15. So it is not satisfied because minus 15 is here, so this factor cannot be accepted. So now we have only one option, it has to be satisfied. So we can write the answer directly, but you all are doing this method first time, so that's why I'm going to show you all. So if you put the second set of factors, that is in place of x 1 square and in place of y minus 4. So finally what will have 1 minus 16, so that is minus 15. Now we can see the second set of factors is satisfied the first equation, that is x square minus y square is equal to minus 15. So in place of x we can think this is 1, and in place of y we can think about that this is minus 4. So now we don't need to do anything more. So our square root will be what? Our square root will be plus minus sign always there. We have to open the first bracket. In place of x we have to write 1 plus iy. So in place of y we have to write minus 4 into I. So that is finally our square root will be 1 minus 4i. You can see this is our answer. How much time we have taken? Because I have shown you one by one step, that's why I have taken a little bit more time. But if you practice this method, this type of sums, I mean the square root of any complex number, can be solved only in 5 to 10 seconds. Okay, so that's it. Similarly, I want to show you that similarly we can say that for square root of minus 15 plus 8i, what it will be? It will be what? 1 plus 4i, by using this method only. So that's it. So what you have done, again I repeat, just you have to do the method whatever you have done initially in the descriptive method. So by using this you have got x square minus y square equal to something and xy equal to something. Now xy equal to something, here we have find out the factors of minus 4. Now by using the factors we have to see is it satisfied by this equation or not. That means all those factors have satisfied this equation 1 or not. If it is satisfied, then that will be our required answer. That means in place of x we have to put, and in place of y just we have to put the value of y. Then we'll have our required square root. That's it. So this is our process, I mean shortcut method. Okay students, so we have learned 4 methods, and among 4 methods I have shown mainly 3 methods. By using those method you can solve it, complex number, I mean square root of complex number, only in 5 to 10 seconds if you practice those methods several times. So to revise again all the methods together, especially those shortcut methods, I have taken another complex number here. You can see, find the square root of 16 minus 30i. So here I have used the last shortcut method. So as you know, first of all we have to find out this 2, that is x square minus y square equal to 16 and xy equal to minus 15. So how we have got it? By using this again, taking square both side then comparing real and imaginary part. So after that you all can see here, we have got xy equal to minus 15. So as xy equal to minus 15, so according to the rule we have to find out the factors of minus 15. So only two set of factors, one is minus 5 into 3, another one is 5 into minus 3. So what is rule? Then between these two set of factors we have to take individual factor and check whether this factors is satisfied this equation or not. So I have taken the first set of factors, minus 5 and 3. So that is, we have put it here. So after putting the value we have got here 16. So this is satisfied. that means this equation has been satisfied by this first set of factors. So here what is x? X is here minus 5 and y is here 3. So square root will be what? Minus 5 plus 3i, or we can say the square root is 5 minus 3i. The reason is what? If you put another set of factors, that is 5 and minus 3, in the same equation, it will also satisfy this equation, because 5 square minus of minus 3 square, so 25 minus 9 again will have 16. So the square root of the given complex number can be written in two manner. That is, either you can write plus minus minus 5 plus 3i, or you can write plus minus 5 minus 3i. In both cases will have the same answers. Okay, so that's why we have used here OR option. By using OR option we'll have this. That means between these two square root, sometimes we'll have only one, or sometimes we can get two also. Okay, but if you write any one of them, that will also correct. So here I have solved by using this method. You can see this once again. So now to verify our answer, that I mean whatever I have got here, is it correct or wrong, I have used the remaining two shortcut methods. So I want to show you, that is, you can see here also, that is which formula? Verification by using other methods. So direct formula for doing shortcut. So here we have to find out mod z. So I have find out here mod z. You will see 34. Again, in place of mod z you have to put the value, and in place of real part of z you have to put the value. So in both cases we have put the value here. So after simplification you can see here I have got plus minus 5 minus 3i, as we had got already in the last method. So this is verified. Now again I am using another method also, that is what? By using these two formulas, either this formula or this formula. So we have to write once again the given complex number. I have written once again, that's why. Now we know the real part has to be expressed as the sum or addition or subtraction of any two perfect square numbers. So here 25 and 9, you know, both are perfect square numbers. So but minus 30i is here, so 30i has to be written like that, 2 into 5 into 3i, as we have to maintain the format 2ab. And minus 9 can be written plus 9i square, and 25 can be written 5 square, and 9i square can be written 3i whole square. Okay, so now you can see, if you assume a equal to 5, b equal to 3i, then it will becomes a square minus 2ab plus b square. That is the formula of a minus b whole square. So again, to take this, I mean to get the square root, what we have to do, we have to take square root both sides. So then plus minus sign will be here, the square will be, then out of the square, after taking square root from both sides, then what we'll have, root over 16 minus 30i, and square will be terminated as we have taken square root both sides. So that is plus minus 5 minus 3. Here also we have got the same answer. In the previous method we have got also same answer, and in this method we have got also the same answer. So whatever the answer we got before, that was correct. Hopefully you, those are watching this video now, you all have understood. Okay, so to get more exciting videos, more shortcuts about any chapter of mathematics, so please like, share and subscribe our channel and our videos also. Thank you. Students, if you have understood this method, then solve it, the given questions, and post in the comment box, and just check it how much time you have taken to solve this question by using those shortcut methods. Hurry up.